Amphibians. Introduction to amphibians. Amphibians are a classification of animals that are characterized by distinctive features, and it is a part of the group of animals that have vertebrates. The term amphibians comes from the Greek word amphibios, which means living a double life. Amphibians survive on land and in water, which is where the name comes from. Though amphibians have found ways to adapt to being on land and water, they prefer to be more so in aquatic settings. Their eggs lack shells, therefore they will lay their eggs in the water. Not only are aquatic settings optimal for the young, but for adults too, due to their skin that is thin and can be dehydrated on land. Their skin is primarily to preserve water, but it's best if they stay in water than stay on land. Adaptions. Amphibians have undergone physical adaptations that make their lives easier. Like, for example, most amphibians have thin, moist skin for the purpose of gas and water exchange. Behavior in amphibians pertaining to courtship. Amphibians' croaks are signifiers of mating calls and breathing habits. Males will go to mating sites, and females will choose based on frequency, intensity, and cadence. Female mating calls are typically quiet. It's more so one particular type of frog, I think it was the bullfrog, that the female mating calls are a little louder. Release calls are made by female amphibians that are gripped by a male and want to get away. This happens during the mating process. If a male frog becomes confused, and it's like a way for the female frog to change her mind so he can't fertilize her eggs and he'll get off her back. Classification. There are about 6,200 species of amphibians that are known. Classifications of amphibians include frogs and toads, salamanders, and newts, and caecilians. Death. The lifespan of an amphibian can range from anywhere between 2 to 20 years, and lifespan also depends on what type of amphibian it is. Environment. Amphibians have adapted to live in many types of environments. Typically, they live in forests, woodlots, meadows, springs, streams, rivers, lakes, ponds, bogs, marshes, swamps, and sometimes farmland. Food. Amphibians eat whatever organisms or plants that easily fit in their mouth. They eat a lot of bugs, spiders, snails, and so on. There's only one vegetarian frog, and that is the Brazilian tree frog. They only eat fruits and berries. Groups. There are 3 groups of amphibians. The types are Urodela, which are salamanders, Anura, which are frogs, and Apoda, which are caecilians.